tábàbílẹ̀ ọlọ́wọ́ kì í bọ́. Àwọn tábìlẹ̀ ọlọ́wọ́ kì í mọ ìfàyà. Ojú ọmọ gbọ́dọ̀ ti wá yọ bàbá. Bàbá ti wá dọ̀wọ́ rẹ̀. Bóyá bàbá tètè dáhùn sí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Bàbá mi dáhùn sí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Tètè dáhùn sí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Yorùbá nation yìí ṣọwọ́ rẹ̀. Ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Ọlọ́run tó wá ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Bàbá tètè dáhùn sí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Bàbá ò fẹ́ dá dúró ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Àfẹ́mọ́láwọ́ kọ ẹrú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Ọkọ̀ ẹrú àwọn Nàìjíríà yìí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Sáwọn olóyìn wọn kà wá sí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Bàbá lọ́wọ́ Fúlàní ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Tètè bàbá lọ́wọ́ wọn ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Fúlàní tó bá yàn kí ẹni pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Àwọn Fúlàní àjíǹde ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Àbí ìjọba mi pàṣẹ sí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Bàbá tètè dáhùn sí ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá nation. Ọ̀rọ̀ Nàìjíríà yìí dánwọ́ rẹ̀. Bàbá bá wà fòpin sí torí Yorùbá tí tọ́ lọ́wọ́ fẹ́ dá dúró. Bàbá lókè ìwọ lábẹ́ jọ̀wọ́ náwó agbára sórí Yorùbá nation. Lórí sọ nínú ìwé mímọ́. Let my people go. Bàbá jọ ọjà kọta yọ wá. Torí Yorùbá fẹ́ nílẹ̀ Yorùbá. Bàbá jọ̀wọ́ bá mi lójú lọ́mọ níṣẹ́ ni. Àwọn tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ yà wá. Àwọn tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ yà Yorùbá. Tó bá ṣẹlẹ̀ yà Yorùbá nation. Bàbá jọ̀wọ́ bá mi lójú lọ́wọ́ àwọn o. Ọ̀gá tó ní Yorùbá nation ní dúró. Wà láwọn bọ̀ tùrú lò. Moki Wubuakwe, a very good afternoon and welcome to the 3rd of August 2021. It's 18 minutes past 1 as we're going to be embarking on the program. I say a very good afternoon. Moki Wubuakwe Bikibiti, Eti Lafani Ati Magbowa Ti Eti Mwowa. Yoruba Nation is not going back. On Yoruba Nation we stand. And one thing is, a lot of people will say the chances of getting a Yoruba Nation is very slim. But what they do not understand is, we will wake up all the souls across the globe. People will listen to us. People will disagree with us. But the Yoruba Nation has come to stay. That is something that we cannot negotiate with any country across the globe. We are more than 60 million. And that means we have the right to self-determination. My name is Olayomi Koiki, and a lot of you know me as Koiki Media. We are not going to relent, and we are not going to back down. We will do whatever we need to do to enlighten, to educate, and to tell the world the reason why Yoruba Nation is something that must come to be. Some countries might disagree because of their own selfish interest. But one thing we know is Yoruba Nation has come to stay. lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí a kí gbogbo yín bí ẹ ti ṣe ń darapọ̀ mọ́ ètò náà ẹ fi nǹkan lé àga and let us enlighten and educate ourselves on some of the reasons why Nigeria can never work. I can only pity those that dream of becoming something in Nigeria. But I can also say your dream might not become a reality because that dream was shattered in your face. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa on the YouTube, we're live on Instagram, we're live on Twitter, we're live on the MixLR. We are back on the full channel. And that means the capacity of the message will travel to different paths and different individuals that we want to reach. We will continue to increase that capacity on a daily basis, so that people that might not even have heard about what we are discussing will come and say, even though last year, when people say Yoruba nation is something that will not be discussed in Nigeria, but today it has been one of the biggest conversations. The Bade Motor Park, what's Yoruba nation? The Bade House of Assembly, what's Yoruba nation? Everybody knows now that Yoruba nation is not something that Facebook any impact. That is no longer what we are discussing now. But what we are discussing now is the way out. And what are the way out? To continue to enlighten as many people as possible. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń wò wá lórí YouTube. Mo dẹ̀ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń wò wá lórí Facebook. We are live on two channels on Facebook, Koiki Media Oduduwa and Koiki Media. And like I said, we are also live on Twitter on Olayomi Koiki. And we should get also the Koiki Media page on as quickly as possible. We're trying to set up the Twitter broadcast on Koiki Media, because different people have different ways of watching programs. And I can confirm now that we are now live on our Twitter feed as well. So let me manage the space so that we can get everybody in and we can then crack on onto the program of today. Àwọn kan ní Yorùbá nation wọ́n lè ń pariwo kò lè work. Ẹ kàn ń pariwo lórí Facebook ni. Even the politician knows that danger is around the corner. Our politician also knows that. So let me try and put this one here. Our politician also knows that. Okay, I think, yep, I've got that. Now we have all the platform running simultaneously. On Twitter, I can see somebody, about 4 people are watching us on Twitter. And I also have Instagram, Koiki Media, and my personal page, Olayomi Koiki. I can see the Facebook is on. And I can see those of you on YouTube. And I'll try as much as possible to read and follow the comments. We play the anthem and then we go into the conversation. But one thing I will say is the Yorubas are not backing down. We have literally waking up the souls and the minds. I want to uninterested gone. They are looking at it and say, okay, what are the options? What guarantee a peaceful exit out of that contraction you call Nigeria? It's a contraction. And sometimes I pity most of the students in Nigeria. Eyigongola pity you. And look at what is happening in Futa yesterday. The Federal University Technology, or what is it called, in Akure. Ambulance was not available to save lives. There was no petrol. The facility is just not working. But you think that you are already in a university of technology. Lójú ara yín, ẹ̀yin rò pé wà ní university, preparing to come out in a global result. But you will continue to be under the Fulani Caliphate. Because the Caliphate is not backing down. The Caliphate knows what we want. But they are not ready to give us what we demand. Àwọn politicians wa kọ̀ọ̀kan ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wọn. So ẹmọ tó wà ní yunifásitì nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ó rò pé òun lọ síléèwé kóun lè jáde láti ṣoríire, but kò mọ̀ pé politician ò ní agenda yẹn fún ẹ rárá. Your politician does not have that capacity or the agenda to make sure you become a successful person. It doesn't matter how intelligent you are. It doesn't matter whatever PhD you have. Your politician does not guarantee that your life will be meaningful as a Yoruba man or Yoruba woman that is currently in any institution in Nigeria. It does not matter how brilliant you are. So when you all say people like us are the ones creating problems, I laugh. Because the problem has been there ever since Great Britain created that contraction you call Nigeria. I'm a Nigerian. Koda, Agbeshe Tokyo, during this Olympic, when we saw young, vibrant Nigerians that wanted to compete with the world, but the Nigerians was not ready to allow them to compete with the world. I laugh. You have students, Yoruba students, studying in the north. They are being second slaves. You have them in the southwest. They don't have the capacity. And it's only the lowest result in north. Àwa wá sí Unilag, ìwọ tó ní o mọ̀wé, wà wá máa lọ sí north láti fẹ́ lọ kàwé. Tó bá wá dé north yẹn, wà tó wá sọ ẹ́ di ẹrú. You become a slave. The economy is crumbling on a daily basis. I will give you the narrative today that if care is not taken before you all wake up, Lebanon is just small out of what you are looking at. Hello, Lebanon. I will play some of the video clips. Hello, Lebanon. And you will realize that Lebanon is already cracking. Bear with me. I'm going to be moving my eyes because I have Instagram here, Twitter, and I have the main camera broadcasting to those of you watching on YouTube. Nigeria is a doomed country, according to Akinyele Collins. Let's play the anthem. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wa, forílẹ̀-èdè wa, kàgbéga, kàgbéga, kàgbéga fàlérí. Ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bá ti bẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́. Ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́, ká ṣiṣẹ́ ká jọlá. Ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ni ẹ jẹ́ ká máa lépa. Tẹ̀síwájú ọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára. Ọmọ Oòduà dìde, bọ́ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ. Ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Mo kí gbogbo wa níbi tí a ti láǹfààní láti fi gbọ́ wa ní wákàtí. Mo kí wa lọ́kùnrin, mo kí wa lọ́bìnrin, mo kí wa lọ́mọdé, mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ó wà very expensive fún láti máa wò wá ní Nàìjíríà. Lóòótọ́, ìbànújẹ́ ni Nàìjíríà jẹ́ fún ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ èèyàn, àmọ́ àwọn kan rò pé kò kí ń ṣe ìbànújẹ́ fáwọn. So ní gbogbo ìgbà tí àwọn tí wọ́n ń ja ìjàǹgbara pé kí ayé wa lè nítumọ̀, bọ́ bá ń wo irú ọ̀rọ̀ táwa bá ń sọ, wọ́n á ní kí ni wọ́n ń sọ. Ó ṣe jẹ́rú ẹ̀yin gangan lẹ fẹ́ change Nàìjíríà. Nàìjíríà ti wà bó ṣe wà, kò ṣeé change. But we look at statistics and data. That is what I love to play with. It's going to be a mixture of Yoruba and English. And please do not ask us to speak Yoruba. Say you speak Yoruba. If you want a Yoruba program, you go to where they're speaking Yoruba fluently, and then you can listen to them. I am communicating with the whole world. I'm not communicating with just Yoruba people. I want the world to know that we are not ready to back down. It doesn't matter how small we are in stature. I want to communicate to the Americans, to the British, to the Italians, to the French, to the Germans, and tell them that they cannot have their own country and disagree with us saying we want our own country. I want to speak directly to United Nations. I want to speak to ECOWAS. I want to speak to AU. I want to speak to the whole world. That is why we speak English across some of the broadcasts. And I say good afternoon, as I can also say we have one person already join us on the MixLR. Let's see if we can push the link out so that maybe more 2-3 people. It's more cheaper for you if you want to join on the MixLR. I'm sure you're following the latest development from Abuja. You've listened to different broadcasts. But we know they will be free. They have not committed anything more than asking for their rights according to right to self-determination. The government might disagree. It's not the federal government that we have worries or quarrels with. We have quarrels with the Yoruba politicians that does not see what we see. And my worry is, or they are thinking that they can play in line with the Fulani Caliphate that have been in control ever since independence was given to us by the Great Britain. Very good afternoon. First and foremost, quite a lot has been going on for some time now. And the reason why so many things are going as it is because the Creator wants it to go like that. Eledumare, from whatever point of your religion that you want to talk about it, knows every single thing that is happening around what we are doing and how we will come out. Eledumare mọ̀ ń pẹ́. So whether you say, hey, kí ló ṣe ṣẹlẹ̀, just have faith and remain as faithful with that religion. Some will say otherwise. But what we are trying to prove is the country you love so much and you think you as a Nigerian today, ìwọ tó ń sọ pé èmi ọmọ Nigeria, you think you can fix Nigeria. You think so by becoming a politician or an entrepreneur or whatever you think you will be in Nigeria. O feel pé o lè change Nigeria. Is that what you're thinking? So that means the remaining millions of Nigerians that are saying Nigeria is not working probably does not have a clue what we are saying. Some say we are in democracy and it will take time to build that democracy to the standard of what we expect it to be. So that means in the next 100 years, after you have left this world and you do not even understand what is happening, lẹ́yìn ìgbà tí wọ́n bá ti kú tó bá ti lọ, wàá realize pé you have also not contributed anything for what you and the purpose of coming to this world. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí níbi tí a ti láǹfààní àti máa wò wá tí a ti ń gbọ́ wa. So many questions, so many answers. People are asking those questions every day. Do you think we can get a Yoruba nation? Do you think Nigeria will disintegrate? Àwọn èèyàn tí ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Nàìjíríà kò ń ṣe lénìí, kò ń ṣe lánàá. But ká kọ́kọ́ mọ̀ pé gbogbo tó ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́, whether you look at it as something terrible, whether you see it as something that is weighing you down and keeping that your spirit to go down, know that the Creator knows about it. And Yoruba nation, so call it Oduduwa Republic, is bigger than every one of us, including myself. And we are not ready to let it go. Some countries would not want Nigeria to break. You must always remember that at the back of our mind. There are so many countries that does not want Nigeria to break. And we know for that reason, because of their own selfish interest. They are more concerned to keep you. Emma Bina Intewalori Instagram, you will not be able to see the statistics that I've got on the screen. But the statistics I've got here is telling me that 86 million of you, including yourself, ask yourself whether you are comfortable in that country you call Nigeria today. You ask yourself that question. Ask yourself, ǹjẹ́ èmi wà lára àwọn tí Koiki ń sọ pé 86 million of you are all living in what the world called abject poverty? We're dealing with statistics now. Once again, I'm just going to quickly show you, for those of you on Instagram, then I'll leave the phone back the way it is. As you can see, that is the figure. Now ask yourself, am I included in this number? It might be a number, but you watching me this afternoon, you are part of that number. 86 million of you, male, female, àní 86 million púpọ̀ nù yín tẹ̀ ń wò mí, àtẹni tó máa láǹfààní àti wò, ẹ wà ní nǹkan tó ń pè ní extreme poverty. O lè róúnjẹ jẹ, o lè rálàáfíà gbé, kò sí security, kò sí education, kò sí healthcare. Everything has been included, and Nigeria is #1 capital poverty of the world. That is the statistics. Let me show you, those of you watching us on Instagram on Koiki Media, so you can also have what we are discussing. Can you see the number? Watching on Twitter, thank you very much. Those of you watching us on Twitter. We're live on Twitter as well. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń gbọ́ mi ní wákàtí ẹ máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara yín pé ǹjẹ́ wọ́n wà lára àwọn tó ń tọ́jú fámìlì ẹ nílé so that kí poverty tí nọ́mbà tí wọ́n ń sọ yìí kí o lè yọ wọ́n kúrò nínú ẹ̀. Whether you want to get them out of Nigeria to Syria, whether you want to get them out of Nigeria to America, to Canada, to United Kingdom, are you one of these numbers? That is the latest statistics in 2021. You work in the bank, but your life does not make any difference. You are engineer in Nigeria, but your life does not make any difference. You are geologist, you are scientist, you are trader. Whatever job you are doing in Nigeria of today, your life is literally has been mortgaged by those politicians that you love so much. And that is why your number is right there. A population of 209 million according to world poverty. You can check it out yourself. This is not Koikimedia making this up now. Make it up. This is the latest statistics telling you, watching me from whatever university in Nigeria as a Yoruba boy or Yoruba daughter, that you cannot make it out of Nigeria even with your best qualification until you run out of that country. You cannot make it out. It does not matter how brilliant you are. Kò matter ìwé tó bá mọ̀, you will never make it because you are part of that number. Your technology that you think you will know, the institution where you are presently right now in Nigeria will not allow you to be a successful person in Nigeria. Ask those bankers. Ṣé gbogbo àwọn tá máa ń wá sórí TV, tá máa ń wọ suit yẹn, ìyà ń jẹ ṣé gèsè wọn lára. They come all the time and they talk. They talk and talk and talk. But yet, this talking has been going on for more than 60 years. Or probably maybe 62 years, depending on what you think of the independent. No electricity, no water supply, no good health care. Education is disorganized. Killing and killing everywhere. Kidnappers everywhere. And you think Koikimedia is the problem of Nigeria. Ask yourself, as we are talking now, get a pen and paper and ask yourself, how old ni mi? Where's my pen? Ask yourself, tó bá ti wá mọ ọmọ ọdún mélòó nìyẹn, ask yourself, ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni bàbá ẹ, ọmọ ọdún mélòó ni màmá ẹ, and have they been in that number of the abject poverty in Nigeria? And what is the reason for that? Thank you very much. Mamawa Iyabo says, no going back, we move. You are more concerned. But I am now giving us a statistics right in front of our face. Nothing is working according to Ibuku on YouTube. Nothing can never work because it was not designed to work. But a white man will travel to Nigeria and will become more successful than you, a Nigerian. A white woman that you respect and love so much does not respect me right here in this country as a black man. Ask your ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo wa máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara wa bá ṣe ń gbọ́ broadcast yìí pé ǹjẹ́ nọ́mbà tí Koiki fi ń wọ̀n lọ́sàn-án yìí ǹjẹ́ family tèmi wà nínú ẹ̀ tí mò ń try láti yọ kúrò nínú poverty yẹn. Ǹjẹ́ family tèmi wà láàrin wọn? Because my own family is part of that number. But you ask yourself, watching me on Instagram, watching me on Twitter, listening to me on the MixLR, watching us on Facebook, ǹjẹ́ family tèmi wà nínú àwọn 86 million people, the total number of people living in extreme poverty. Ǹjẹ́ mo tán pè ní meaning of extreme poverty? Your life does not guarantee in Nigeria of today. That is what it means. Let's even say we are in democracy and crime has been committed. It doesn't matter whatever crime. Ǹjẹ́ bó ṣe jẹ́ kó treaty àwọn ọmọ wa tó kó lọ láti on the 1st of July. If truly you are practicing democracy in that shit old country called Nigeria, ṣé bó ṣe jẹ́ kó rí nìyẹn? And some of you think the politicians that have their own interests care less about you. Oh, bá kú sójú títì kò sí tó kan politician. This is the statistics. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome. Everyone is just trying to tell you Nigeria will be a better place. But right inside their heart, they know that you will live to become an old man, ragged man, upset, angry, until you find your way to a country that will be much better for you. They've kept you in that dungeon. And you are hoping, dreaming that one day you will become successful in Nigeria. But Nigeria care less about you. That is why the same dream that you are thinking, the same dream of becoming a successful person, either by watching Big Brother Nigeria, you're sitting on Instagram, you have 1 million followers, you have 2 million followers, and you think one day you will become successful in Nigeria. No, your life has been mortgaged. Let's take you through another image. People that love Nigerians so much, but Nigeria does not love them, they end up protesting. According to the current Olympic that is going on, banned Nigerian athletes were protesting. Have you asked yourself, kí nìdí tó ṣe ń protest? Have you asked yourself why these young, vibrant Nigerians, they are well articulated, they are not Fulanis from what I'm looking at, they're probably Yoruba, Igbo, or from other tribes. But the country care less about them. But the country was giving them hope. All up, we won't find one hope. Wọ́n gbé wọn sórí plane, wọ́n kó wọn lọ sí Japan. Nígbà tó dé Japan, wọ́n realize pé wow, why should we suffer because of someone else's negligence? That is not me. Because those of you on Instagram cannot see it. So I'm also going to show you quickly the image so that it recollects in your faculty, right in your medulla oblongata. You are thinking that Nigeria cares about you. Nigeria hates you so much and it will deceive you, deceit you. You will think that Nigeria loves you. You put on the green, white, green. I'm a Nigerian. Until you get to that destination and you realize what is a shit hole country. Because it's not designed for you and me. It's not designed for us. Àwa kọ́ ló ṣe Nigeria fún. Nigeria is designed for the white man to come down and milk out of you from your natural resources while you continue to suck from the feeding bottle of those outside the country to support you in whatever ways they can support you. We all become online beggars because the system is not there to support. Ẹ máa béèrè lọ́wọ́ ara yín pé putting on a green, white, green, they're giving you the hope until you get out of Nigeria. You realize that, wow, What time they were taking them to Olympic. They got to the Olympic, but they were not preparing them for the whatever athletes or whatever sport or whatever game they were going to do there. Because Nigeria was not preparing them. They thought Nigeria was preparing them. They put on the uniform. They took them out of Nigeria until they got to Japan and they realized that, wow, why should we suffer because of someone else's negligence? But àwọn èèyàn wa ò like yẹn. Koiki ló fẹ́ dógun sílẹ̀. Koiki ló fẹ́ dá wàhálà sílẹ̀. But Nigeria has taken young, vibrant Nigerians to Japan, which is a distance. Nigeria set you up to fail. Period. You're quite right. Africa Confidential. Wọ́n máa gbé hope yín sókè. Wọ́n á máa tàn yín. And that is why the British High Commissioner is saying that we give 17,000 student visa last year. But yet, 86 million of you are living in abject poverty. Mélòó gan ni UK? UK is not up to that number. Do you know that the total population, let's do a cross check. What is the total population? What is the total population of UK? I've done it before. 66 million as at 2019 is the total number of people living in the United Kingdom that is now offering 17,000. When is the next protest in London, please? A question has been asked from Instagram. People are protesting on a daily basis. Make your way there if you can. Right in front of number 10 Downing Street from 1 p.m. till about 6 p.m. If it's 1 hour, go there. But the major one, from what I'm told, is coming up on the 31st of August. And I think there's another one coming up on the 1st of October. UK is not more than 70 million. But yet, 86 million of Nigerians today are living in abject poverty. And the total number of that population of 209 million, almost 60 million or thereabout, are Yoruba. So who is fooling who? But Catherine Lang was so happy to tell you that they will get the best brains out of Nigeria to UK to continue to keep their own economy running. While the remaining Nigerians that are living here are probably doing all kind of odd jobs, and if you're lucky, you're probably a little bit okay. You can get into some high-profile jobs and you're putting on a suit. You're okay. At least it's better than Nigeria. But you are now funding your family in this number. So majority of those outside Nigeria are now the one taking care of that 86 million. My question is, how much are you sending to fund your family so that your family can come out of that number? Even though you are trying, but it can't come out because there's no electricity. If you set up a business for them, that business will fail. If you make anything work for them, the country Nigeria say, no, 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 it can never work because that negligence is in the fault of a system that was purposely created for that reason. But our Yoruba politicians are not seeing that. They are working in line with a country that would drain them and bring them down. Fifth of August. Okay, I'm also told there's something happening on the 5th of August. I think I've had that. I think that's Showore. Somebody say pick my call. Not taking calls yet. But I've already announced that already. Àtẹni tí yà ń jẹ, ẹlòmíì ò tẹ́ mọ̀ pé yà ń jẹ òun ní Nàìjíríà. Ẹlòmíì ò tẹ́ mọ̀ pé yà ń jẹ òun. They think Koiki is the problem. Koiki lives in an environment that at least respect my freedom of speech. But you live in Okokomaiko, you live in Ilorin, you live in Ondo, you live in whatever part of Nigeria that you live in. Nonsense country. A country that you cannot say anything the way you like it. But you are praying that one day you will become a successful person. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome. Mo kí gbogbo wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí. But how many people are now taking care of their family so that your family will not be part of this number? 86 million of Nigerians are the people living in extreme poverty. You have them as Yoruba, you have them as Hausa, Igbo, still believe that keeping one Nigeria is the best option in 2021. So Nigeria máa dá ẹ̀yin lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ẹ fẹ́ ṣe sùúrù. And this has been what they've been talking about for 60 years. Nigeria máa dá. Nigeria is going to be good for every one of us, but it can never be good in 2021 to these young athletes that were traveled all the way from Nigeria to Japan only for them not to compete in any sport. But somebody negligence is what they're saying. Is it somebody's negligence or is it the country? Imagine tó bá jẹ́ pé wọ́n lọ represent ìlú mi tó ń ṣe Nigeria. Do you think 209 million Nigerians, but we can't get one gold medal? And you think you can become a successful person? You sit down there complaining about those working tirelessly day and night to enlighten, to educate, and give us the reason why we should stand on our own. I am telling you, the statistics of 2019 says UK is 66.65 million. And UK is not the best country in the world, if you don't even know that. So if you think that Great Britain is the best country in the world, you are joking. Is there a protest in New York? I do not have that details at the moment. If I have it, please follow us on our social media handle. A contraction. And do you know, out of that 66 million, according to the information, United Kingdom is made up of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. So even by the time they cut it to 4, they will not be up to 66 million. Because look at Scottish Ireland, everybody will take their own. And that number is not even up to 66 anymore. But they would rather keep Nigeria together for their own selfish interest. Thank you very much. Africa Confidential. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo èyí tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa tí ẹ ń wò wá. People think it's a joke when we say we are better off as a nation. People think, why should we talk about a breakout of Nigeria? According to another Instagram message here, says poverty has become a daily life of Nigerians and they are used to religion wash their brain. You can't blame them. I see you, every one of you. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin prophet, prophetess, pastor, imam, àfáà, ọ̀rọ̀ náà là ń sọ látijọ́ ẹ̀. According to the data, Australia is 25.36 million in 2019. We're dealing with numbers today, statistics. Nigeria, a country people love so much, but the country does not love them back. The country hates you so much that it cannot provide for the services that you need. Once again, a very good afternoon. People think it's about the Fulanis in the bush that we are discussing here. We are talking about the economic power of Nigeria is in the hands of those that does not want your life to be better as a banker, as a doctor, as a trader. It does not matter the nature of your professional job in Nigeria today. Your life cannot be fruitful because of the negligence of the Fulani Caliphate. But people have been doing the talking for the last 60 years. Restructure the country. They refuse to. Put it back to where it was when we got independent. They refuse to do so because they know that the moment you get restructuring, you will have the same power to fight them back. They were smart enough to put all the powers in the north. They moved the capital from Lagos to Abuja. And you thought, this was another country telling the Fulani how and what to do in every step. Tí Yorùbá bá ti pariwo jù, ẹ jẹ́ ara fún wọn nìkan kékeré kan kẹ́ tún fi short match wọn down, and I'm sure they're going to play that game as 2023 is approaching. Àwọn Yorùbá yẹn ti ń pariwo, ẹ̀yin òyìnbó yẹn ẹ tètè máa sọ fún wọn nísàlẹ̀. They start telling them, the North, what to do. Ẹ jẹ́ ya fún wọn ní kankan and keep them quiet, just like they did after MKO Abiola was killed. We have the world that care less whether Yoruba becomes a nation or not. They are more interested to keep you in that abject poverty. While we are saying we are better off without them, the white man says, no, your unity is more important to us. Thank you very much, Tajuddin Idris, my brother. Let me open the phone line and let's have a bit of conversation on this line. With the situation in Benin Republic, nothing has changed until the lawyer gave us more updates. Chief Sunday Igboho is not a criminal, and we will stand with him shoulder to shoulder. The 12 that have been taken away in Abuja will be brought back to court tomorrow. Morimbe, my beautiful auntie, Olajire Joseph. Somebody says that the Nigerian government is blocking our youth from listening to us. I disagree. Those are vibrant, well-articulated, intelligent, brilliant Yoruba, non-Yoruba Nigerians that can find their way to listen. But they are having hope in Nigeria that does not have hope for them. And that pains my heart every day. Ẹni tó wà ní yunifásitì tó jẹ́ youth tó sì ń rò pé Nàìjíríà ní hope fóun, I don't understand what kind of hope he's talking about. The youth are busy, just like my sister says, watching Big Brother Nigeria. It's good to watch all those programs, but it's kind of distracting from the reality. And thank you very much, Adeyemi. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa níbikíbi tí ẹ ti ń wò wá. A lot of people are concerned. What is going on in Benin? Koiki wọ́n nìkan ló lè fún wa ní tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Benin. No, I disagree. As long as you've listened to all the other media that are speaking on behalf of the Yoruba nation, you have heard the same thing, I will say, from them. I'm not talking about those other contractions that probably trying to give you false, fake, and distort those information. Chief Sunday Igboho remains in Benin Republic. It's better off in Benin than being taken away to that contraction you call Nigeria that is hopeless and does not have respect for human rights. Once again, 2 years, 2 good years, we've been asking, where is Daddy Yatta? Good 2 years. Nobody knows where he is. Dead, alive, living. Nobody knows where this young man is. He has family, but Nigeria cares less about him. Has he been killed? Nobody knows. So that's why we will make sure the legal representative will work extremely hard day and night so that Chief Sunday Igboho does not get to Nigeria. Because Nigeria is not a country. I've seen those videos of youth trying to run away to Libya, being tortured. I can't show them on this broadcast. We get locked down quickly. But if you're on my status, you must have seen them. Some people have put them on Twitter. I've seen them on Twitter, but I can't show it. People being tortured. Let's go straight. And I think we have a caller on the line. Hello, good afternoon, caller.
Yeah, good afternoon, Koiki.
And welcome to the program.
God bless you. Thank you, my brother, for what you're doing for Oduduwa and Biafrans and the entire indigenous population in Nigeria.
You're more than welcome.
My name is Maze Chukwuemeka Ezvich. I'm calling from London here.
I can see that.
I've been following you over the years now. I've dropped a comment on your platform. Because let us look at this world suffering from one perspective. You see, it's obvious we should all work together to be able to defeat Fulani. You know, from your analysis, indigenous people, they are not tribal people in Nigeria. They are visitors. Now they have positioned themselves and they hijack Nigeria from us.
Completely.
Indigenous people.
Yeah, I totally agree.
How are we going to recover our dignity, our resources, our land, our everything they have taken from us? How are we going to recover it? Now, we Biafrans, we are fighting, to get out of Nigeria. You, Oduduwa, also, our brothers, you are fighting to get away from Nigeria. Now, the middle belt, the Arewa, you can see the agitation is all over the whole country. Now, there are opportunity. I say there is a great opportunity for us to bury Nigeria once and for all. Because once Nigeria is buried, Fulani, they have no option than to run away. You understand? And how are we going to do it? For example, the GOS in IPOB gave a sit-at-home order, goes out from the 9th of August if they don't release our leader. I also want our Oduduwa brothers, say the whole southern Nigeria, to join in that sit-at-home for our leader to be released, for Sunday Igboho to be released, because if all this pressure, we join hands together to push Nigerian government, if they lose, billions and billions and billions from southern Nigeria in a day, they have no choice. And moreover, there are some of our people, Duduwas and Biafrans, that live in other parts of Nigeria. Do you understand me? They can also follow that seat at home. Fulani, they have nothing. They have invested nothing, they are contributing nothing, and they are in control of our lives and our future, and all the resources we have. So the only way is for us to recover all these things is to join hands together and fight them back.
All right.
If you sit at home, we We all sit at home, the whole southern bloc. Mind you, the amalgamation was Northern Protectorate and Southern Protectorate.
You're right, yeah.
Those people we have there, we call it elected people, governors, senators, and whatever. You know, the reason why they are still hanging around there is because they are getting something from the Nigerian government.
Okay.
Nigeria is their cash cow.
All right.
Let's part of the problem all of us are facing.
All right. Thank you very much. Let's allow another caller to come through, and that is the brother has given a very good analysis there. Look at the graphics picture. I'm talking about data, statistics. If you look at what you're watching right there in front of you, the overall terrorism index in the whole world, Nigeria is just below Iraq. Afghanistan is number 1. Let's go straight to Germany, where we have someone else on the line. Hello, caller.
Bros Kogi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir. I really greet you for the great job you are doing. My name is Bola from Germany.
Thank you very much for joining us, Bola from Germany.
I really greet you very well for the good job you are doing. So first of all, going to this man, Tinubu. I could remember in 1993 stroke.
We're struggling to hear you. You gotta either move away from where you are so that we can hear you. Your line is dropping.
Okay, look, can you hear me now?
It's much better. Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Okay. So in 1993-94, after the June 12 was, Tinubu was saying he did not believe in one Nigeria, that Nigeria cannot work. But now look at him now. He won that pressure people for presidency for 2023. So these are politicians, they are all chief. So the best thing now, this is the time for us, we as a youth, this is the time for us now to gear up, to let the people, especially people in Nigeria, to let them know that this is the time, there's no going back. And I believe God will help us to achieve our aim, because this is the time for us, no going back on this Yoruba nation by God's grace.
Thank you very much.
Then,
go ahead, okay, quickly, go ahead.
Okay, then secondly, if you look at all this in Nigeria, all Fulani people, they are the one head all the
parastatals, yeah.
Look at the Nigeria Port Authority, look at the airport, look at the Navy, Army, all over. Why?
Okay.
And the total number of these people, I think it's not 4 or 5 million.
Well, they're
winning over 200 million people.
Okay, you might be doing a mistake there, because they're giving us a statistics of 40 million now. I'm going to let you go there. Very sorry, my brother, because I want to get a few more people to come into the broadcast as well. Plus 447594050979. 2019 Global Terrorism Index. Somebody says we can fight them with the law here in UK. I have another comment coming from Instagram. Lagosian is also part of the problem of Yoruba nation. The only noise you hear from Lagosian is inflation, police brutality. Most of them did not even know the way to the village. And I totally agree. Rukayat Omomi Lasisi says, and poverty capital of the world. Now, people might not understand what it means when they say terrorist. When your country has been categorized as number 3, according to the 199 countries in the world, ìlú tá a ní ní gbogbo àgbáyé 199. Out of that 199, Nigeria today is number 1 capital poverty of the world, and it's also number 3 when it comes to global terrorism index, below Iraq and Afghanistan at the top. A very good afternoon and welcome to the broadcast.
Hello, Koiki.
Welcome to the show, sir.
Koiki, nǹkan kékeré péré ni mo kò fẹ́ sọ. Ìpẹ́rẹ́ kan tó kàn ń dùn mí ni wípé
millions of Yoruba youth wọ́n wà níbẹ̀ yẹn tó yẹ kó máa listen sí program yìí they could not because wọ́n ti fi poverty wọ́n ti fi cover ojú everybody you know people are not normal again in that country the program tó yẹ kí broadcast tó yẹ kí Nigerian youth máa listen sí rí but instead ibi Naija náà dàbáyé tí wọ́n sí. Do you know everybody bá send a request lórí Facebook now from Nigeria the next following day or 2 days wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí tàṣẹ and instead of them to listen to this to know where the problem is most people wọ́n tó bá ti máa ń bẹ́ẹ̀ lómi sọ̀rọ̀ lé ọ̀rọ̀ rádaràdá ló máa sọ. Baba, I don't want to hold you.
All right.
Let me just leave.
Thank you very much.
I'm on program watching and I'm enjoying you always.
Thank you very much again. That's another input. I want us to look at this data. Ìlú kan wà, wọ́n pè ní Nigeria, green, white, green. It was established in 1914 by Great Britain that is not even up to the total population of the Yoruba. But that country, as I speak to you today, is number 3 when it comes to ìlú tí terrorists pọ̀ jù ní gbogbo àgbáyé. Let's go straight to +234. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Yes, so ẹ káàsán. Báwo mi ló sọ̀rọ̀ láti Nàìjíríà?
Ẹgbọ́n sókè à ń gbọ́ yín.
Ọlọ́run máa ràn yín lọ́wọ́ ẹ pé ètò.
Ètò nìyẹn.
Nǹkan tó yẹ èmi kàn fẹ́ point mo fẹ́ make ni pé ẹ jẹ́ ká kárí àwọn pásítọ̀ wa, àwọn imam àtàwọn celebrity wa kan ṣe meeting kan pè wọ́n papọ̀. They have followers. If we can use that way to tackle them, it will be very, 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 very simple for us to go in and to achieve our aim.
Okay.
Please, sir,
All
I
right.
just make the observation.
All right. Thank you very much. Ètò nìyẹn. Are we worried? Do you think that these numbers will drop down? Do you think this number will reflect? Let's go straight to the next caller. +971. Hello, caller. About mute the background. Mute the background. Please, if you're calling, mute the background. Mute pátápátá. Phone nìkan ni kẹ́ fi bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. My mom has told me to be patient with my caller. And that's why I'm very, very being patient. If not, it would have been the other way around. About mute the background and they can go ahead. I'm going to see. Iṣẹ́ nìyẹn.
Ọlọ́run àwọn ọ̀ràn yín lọ́wọ́. Nípa ti ọ̀rọ̀ youth tí brother mi ṣe sọ̀rọ̀ kan sí yẹn tó ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. Èmi náà ti ń expect náà pé àwa yìí náà gan ni wọ́n ń jà fún jù. Ṣé pé àparí school kò síṣẹ́ kò sẹ́nìtìn. Àkàn lọ school yẹn ni kò sí nǹkan tá a ṣe ìwádìí ẹ̀rọ dídé tí ẹ̀ ń gba pálí yẹn dání. Tí ẹ̀ bá travel gan wọ́n tẹ̀ bèrè pálí yẹn náà wọ́n bèrè nǹkan tó kà ní school wọn ibi tàkà gan wà rí. Ìyẹn wà ní most of the time pé èèyàn travel ń ṣe àwọn ìlú àràbù tí wọ́n lọ kò sí kankan sí ibi tí wọ́n fún yàn iṣẹ́ yẹn burúkú máa ń fún yàn bíi. Tó ọgbọ́n yẹn gan bí àwọn èèyàn gan nú. Wọ́n táwọn bí ń sìn táwọn ní ìlú àràbù wọn tún pè yín sìn.
I can say that. The number is +447594050979.
Ẹgbẹ̀rún àwọn tó wà ní àràbù country tó ní ẹbí wọn kò sẹ́ni tí wọ́n mọ̀. Wọn mọ ẹni tí wọ́n lè kọ́ ìjẹ́ ẹran náà fi kọ̀ọ̀kan. Àwọn àbí ìyáka gbogbo ẹ̀ka pòfẹ́sọ̀ àgbàgbọ́ kò sí ìgbà táwọn àkíkà kan. Kò sí ìkọ̀ wọn lè kọ́ ọkàn lẹ̀. Àwa yìí náà lè máa kó ìgbà àti láti wọn tòkẹ́dà ìgbọ́n máa dínkù tí fún wọn. Ọmọ àbáyọ̀ tí ẹ bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀ máa communicate wọn fi èdè wọn lè fi ọmọ fi dá ẹ lóhùn.
So that means pé wọ́n prefer èdè wọn than èdè tí wọ́n fẹ́ bá wọn sọ.
Tọ́lá ibi tó wọ́ sí tí ọ̀rẹ́ àbùkù máa wà tí wọ́n gbọ́ lábí téèyàn tẹ́tẹ́ ìmọ̀ṣẹ́ yẹn wọ́n gbé ní dé ní àná àbí tẹ́tí wọn bẹ̀ tipẹ́tipẹ́ tó wá dé ní àná ọmọ iṣẹ́ ọ̀gá yẹn tó ti wà bẹ̀ ní bí ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì ọ̀bẹ̀ ọ̀sẹ̀ mẹ́ta bí ọdún kan gan torí pé ó gbọ́ èdè tí wọ́n sọ yẹn. Okay, Morocco is part of Africa, right? Èmi àti Morocco àjọ wà ń bíṣẹ́ Morocco dé mo ti wà ń bíṣẹ́ 1 year mo ti ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n mú Morocco dé kò ju 1 week torí pé ó lè sọ Arabic yẹn wọ́n fi ẹ̀ẹ́dì wa bí tó ń bíṣẹ́ kò lè sí kan tó mọ̀ àwa ilé là ń ṣe iṣẹ́ yẹn fún wọn sálárì tí wọ́n fi ju tiwa lọ torí because tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ọ̀gbọ́n tó wọ́n sọ
àgbọ̀ tó wà láti tó wà lọ́wọ́ tó ń bí wọn pé ẹ̀jẹ̀ ká ìgbàdé lọ àwọn alákan sọ pé ìdádúró àlẹ́ sí pé èdè yìí gan ó jẹ́ àwọn tó ń bọ̀ important kò sí ìkàtà àlejò kó táwọn jẹ́ wọn sọ àṣírí máa tú àtọ́wẹ́ kówó jẹ àwọn pẹ́ ní ìfẹ́ kówó jẹ ní èdè wọn àmọ́ sọ òyìnbó kan òyìnbó òsì kan òyìnbó tó gbọ́ ẹ̀rọ bí kankan káwọn yóò jòkó sẹ́ni kí n bá kówó jẹ ẹ ṣàkíyèsí sọ ń bẹ̀ yẹn gbogbo àwọn tó ń kàtà yẹn sọ kò sí pé bóyá àwọn kan wà ní wọn fi èdè wọn rí.
Mo ń gbọ́ yín.
Kí gbogbo máa sọ̀rọ̀ kí gbogbo máa gbọ́ àbíṣe mítì gbogbo àjọ mítì yẹn bá
olúkálùkù á gbọ́ èdè ara wọn. Okay. Traveling is a good exposure. All right. Okay. Torí àsìkò ni alàgbà mi àdìtúfẹ́ lómi láyè. And again, this is part of why I say it's always going to be intermixture. I don't want my people to call and feel uncomfortable. If they want to speak our language, they will speak it. But I know we have a lot of our youth listening, apart from those that do not understand Yoruba. But the caller is just saying the same thing, nothing more than that, that our language that was distorted when this nonsense amalgamation was brought together, not by Lugard. Lugard was representing Great Britain. And welcome to the program. A very good afternoon. We're talking about numbers this afternoon. Numbers we're discussing. We pray for the quick return of all our agitators in the hands of the DSS. That's somewhere in Nigeria. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program. Go ahead, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Okay. Okay. In Nigeria. All right. Thank you very much, our caller there, and thanks for that contribution. I've just been sent a picture of my, very good brother that I was with for almost 6 months. That's Ola, who was also part of those that was taken away. A picture has just been sent to me. We pray for their quick return with Lady K and the rest of the team that were taken away from our father's house at on the 1st of July as well. Let's go straight. We have a caller coming all the way from US or Canada, I'm not sure. Hello, caller.
Hello.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò màmá wa.
Salaam alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Welcome on board. Ètò ni màmá.
Àdúrà rẹ̀ ó dojú òní tí ọ.
Insha Allah wa qudratillah.
Ọwọ́ ọ̀kà òní tí ọ lágbára Ọlọ́run.
Àmín Ọlọ́run.
Ṣé ẹ rí mistake tí Nàìjíríà ti ṣe tí wọ́n ti ṣe kì í ṣe kékeré?
Mistake ni màmá wa fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí.
Àwọn aláìmọ̀ kan torí wọn ò pé tí wọ́n kàwé tí wọ́n sọ ọmọ Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n wá ń darí àwọn tí wọ́n kàwé tí wọ́n lọ́pọlọ. Wọ́n wá mú ọpọlọ àwọn tí wọ́n kàwé tí wọ́n fẹ́ kó waste. àwọn tí ò kàwé àwọn olóòórùn tí wọ́n ń darí Nàìjíríà wọ́n da Nàìjíríà rú tó bá ṣe pé àwọn bàbá wa àtàwọn ọba tí wọ́n jẹ́ aṣíwájú wa wọ́n bá jókòó wọ́n bá rò ní kò yẹ kí wọ́n lè gba gbogbo wọn láàyè rárá àwọn ọmọ wọn tí wọ́n kàwé tí wọ́n gboyè dókítà ni o engineering ni o everything ṣebí torí ká lè bá aṣíwájú ni wọ́n fi tó wa níwèé ni wọ́n fi kọ́ àwọn la fi kọ́ àwọn ọmọ wa la fi kọ́ wọn lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wọ́n tí wọ́n jẹ́ kí wọ́n lo àǹfààní ẹ̀kọ́ yẹn fórílẹ̀-èdè wọn. So gbogbo àwọn mistake tó ti wà yẹn ó ti wà níwájú kò sí nǹkan tó wá kàn jù pé ká dá dúró kí Yorùbá dá dúró lọ́nà àbáyọ wá lọ́nà àbáyọ Yorùbá nation now torí náà kọ́ kí gbogbo àwọn tí kírálì ọmọ dúró iwájú ọba gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́ iwájú àwọn ọba ní káwọn èèyàn wa kí wọ́n ti máa pèsè ráàdì lọ́wọ́ báyìí. Gbogbo àwọn ilẹ̀ wa tó wà káàkiri tó yẹ kí wọ́n dá dé sẹ́lẹ̀ káwọn ọmọ ọmọ ṣiṣẹ́ bọ̀bọ̀ tó sọ̀rọ̀ tán ní ìsìn ní àwọn òrì wọn ò fáwọn iṣẹ́
kò síṣẹ́ kò síṣẹ́.
Àwọn ilẹ̀ wa tó wéèsì kalẹ̀ ẹ̀lẹ́ tí wọ́n fẹ́ kí mọ̀lú ọ̀wá máa jẹ kó wá máa mú níbẹ̀ ló yẹ kí wọ́n dá lé iṣẹ́ sí.
Industry.
Wọ́n máa rí sẹ́sẹ̀ wọ́n máa gba sálárì tó wà òkè. Ṣùgbọ́n síbẹ̀ náà àwọn tí wọ́n ń darí wa káwọn yẹ káwọn bàbá wọn rò kí wọ́n rò délẹ̀ pé bí nǹkan yìí ṣe lọ kò dáa wọ́n ti wéṣì ọpọlọ àwọn ọmọ wa wọn ò yẹ kí wọ́n ráàyè lo ọpọlọ yẹn fún wa torí náà kan kí rally nation kó má dúró Yorùbá nation
now ẹ ṣe gan ni no going back ẹ ṣe gan ni bàbá wa
ààyè tí olóyè wa náà wà pẹ̀lú ògo Ọlọ́run kò ní
láìpẹ́
wà
láì
nira o.
lágbára Ọlọ́run inshallah ẹ ṣe gan ni thank you very much ẹ ṣe gan ni àmì Ọlọ́run masala ètò nìyẹn ẹ ṣe sùúrù ẹ̀yin tí ẹ ń pè wá let's give us a background every day people are making it to central London. Every blessed day. What are you doing as well? This was central London,
and I hope you get it today.
Where
God does not sleep, Katrina Land.
people are visiting, not because they want to go there and play. They want to go and show their pain to the UK government, whether we agree that UK government will do something or not. But protest is a means of communication. And what you are watching here was just yesterday. And this has been going on since July 1st. Nígbà tí wọ́n wá attack ilé bàbá wa ti Sunday Igboho, and I'm also confirmed that the Biafra has also been going there ever since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, not arrested, from Kenya. So if you have minutes, hours, 1 hour, 2 hours, ẹ fi ṣe iṣẹ́ pé ẹ̀yin náà máa lọ síbẹ̀. It's Monday to Friday from 1 p.m.
In our
sílẹ̀.
of getting our nation, we will definitely get
ẹ fi àyè sílẹ̀
everybody
to make it down
no
there.
fear, no retreat, no
The more,
surrender.
the merrier is
Just
what they
cross
say.
your mind and believe that
We all have a role to play. This role, it will be different from your role. And we say thank you very much to every innocent Yorubas that have been working tirelessly day and night. What you're watching here is the contraction of Nigeria, where journalists was rough-handled yesterday when the court case was going on in Abuja. This is the country some of you love so much. Muriembe, Omo Igbo. I won't mention his name more than that. I call him Omo Igbo. He's like an uncle to me. We've known each other for more than 20 years. He speaks Yoruba. You will never know he's from the southeast. And I can see him on one of the Instagram, but I won't say more than that. This was a journalist. Let me show those of you again on Instagram quickly. This was a journalist being molested for doing his job. So ìwọ tó rò pé òun read mass communication in Nigeria, do you think that Nigeria will respect you by the time you finish that mass communication, even if you have PhD? Àfi tó bá ráyè jáde, like people like us. that are journalists and speaking, asking the Prime Minister of Great Britain, why is he not doing anything with the genocide taking place in Nigeria? Can you ever ask Buhari that? Buhari is now in London. Ó wà ní London, ó ń gba medical treatment, and according to his media aide, he has been doing so for the last. Somebody say, people back home need to be enlightened. That's what we are doing. And that's what we've been doing for last year from different platforms. So now, only on mass communication ní Nigeria, whether in the north, in the southeast, in the southwest, in the middle belt, and you want to become a journalist, your DSS will make sure your life is miserable by the time you come out. Your life will be miserable. I'm talking to the youth now, watching, or probably would have opportunity to see the video. You want to become a brilliant journalist, like any name that you can think of around the world, but DSS does not respect you. Right in the court, this person was molested. Let me take a call while I show you the actual video. I think Showore had it on his Twitter feed. Hello, caller. Welcome to the program.
Hello,
Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ káàsán sir.
Nǹkan tí mo kọ̀ ní láti sọ ni pé èmi bílẹ̀ pé àwọn tó wà nílé wọ̀ mọ́ tó ṣe ń lọ bọ̀ àwọn tá wà ní UK àìtáwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì ń ṣe tó yẹn ń ṣe so wọ́n bílẹ̀ pé a lè fight wọn from here. We can fight them with their law. Because, okay, for example now, okay, let me just give a little example. Yeah. Okay, what they put to Yoruba combine say. Yoruba deport here. We can stand for them. If you perfect me lawyer, definitely 100%. About understand what you so I think everyone solicitor to the back up. Even about did against one, the world would know definitely who affect basic okay. Because you know to share in Nigeria. I want them to put share. If they love you, I'm a put share every time. Oh yeah, so Tabale did the last be by you. Tabale did because they meeting where you are in. Go to any the car man no. But Tabale did the last be by you because it's getting too much.
It's getting too much. Let's show you the video. Okay.
So Tabale the last be by you, and then follow everything, and then lost the protest there. Nobody told me I just want to move as a ghost. Oh yeah, but Tabale the last be by you can face war. Last be by you. Come on. Kò sí nǹkan tó lè ṣe fún wa. Yes, Nigeria wọ́n ti àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì yẹn okay wọ́n ti ní power over everyone. Wọ́n bí báyìí tá bá bá wọn jà láti bí báyìí. Tá bá bá wọn jà láti bóyá pé physical ìjà law wọn ni the gun law àwọn náà dẹ̀ máa lo law wọn máa fight wọn. Tó ti yé nǹkan tí mo sọ ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Thank you very much.
Ní jù yẹn lọ.
Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin màmá, ẹ̀yin bàbá, ẹ̀yin ẹ̀gbọ́n, ẹ̀yin àbúrò. Right in the glare of cameras in the High Court in Abuja, DSS was accosting and making life miserable for journalists. So, ìwọ tó ní youth ní ẹni Nigeria, do you think your life is safe? This was yesterday. Eléyìí ń sọ̀rọ̀ video last year. Tabania, Koiki, video yẹn ti pẹ́ now. Nigeria ti change now. We are in democracy. According to somebody says, Daura Secret Service. The old man is here, dead or alive, in London, taking medical treatment. But I will show you that a young boy died yesterday at Akure because there was no proper medical facility to keep his life alive. Let me show you the images. I posted it already on our timeline. Let me quickly find it. He died because there was no facility to help him out. He lives in Nigeria. This young boy, from what I was told, is a student, 200 level. May so rest in peace. He's probably maybe not interested in people like us. Young, have a girlfriend, just got to university. He believes in life. He expects to be successful by the time he comes out. Let me show you those on Instagram. Sorry, those of you that have opportunity without me showing you, because the Instagram, we're running it on the phone, and that means I have to keep lifting the phone and just let them have a clue. This was a young Yoruba boy that lost his life in Nigeria yesterday for the negligence of a shit-hole system that is not working. Already is probably in that abject poverty. Remember this? And when you look at the male, where are the male? The male in this is 43 million. And nobody should tell me that, Koiki, why not show us the statistic from behind? Let's take the statistic back to 2015. This was 2016. That's how far I think we can go. In 2016, after Buhari came into power, APC, the devil government that you have now, ambulance is a shame on Nigeria. Oh yes, ambulance is a big problem in Nigeria. In 2016, 70 million people were in extreme abject poverty. Bóyá owó iléepo, owó onírú tí ìyá ẹ̀ tó gbé tó ṣáà sọ pé kọ́mọ òun náà jẹ́ èèyàn bí gbogbo wa ṣe ń gbàdúrà pé kọ́mọ tiwa náà jẹ́ èèyàn. Kò sẹ́ni tí kò wà láyé tí kò fẹ́ jẹ́ káwọn ọmọ ẹ̀ jẹ́ èèyàn. Àmọ́ Nàìjíríà ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kí wọ́n jẹ́ èèyàn. That is why these, accident. Look, students, àwọn ló ya wèrè jù around the world. They do things that are crazy. So don't blame them for driving fast in their car that they just bought or they're impressing their girlfriend. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about a system that was not ready to save the lives of the young boy. Forget about whatever they were doing, whether they were. I know àwọn tó mọ tí yó ní university ní Northampton, ní Scotland, ní Wales. Wọ́n ti mọ tí yó bí pẹ́ rẹ̀ ẹ lọ síbẹ̀ ní weekend. One day I'll take you down to outskirts of London and see how youth misbehave after a bit of drink. But there's a system available to save that life. That system is what we are saying that your shit-hole country does not respect your life. A messed up society. This happened yesterday in Akure, Ondo State, where a young life got lost because of the negligence of the shit-hole system. And people will, RIP, everybody should call anything. RIP, Niger Bay, ọmọ tó gentle, but Nigeria fi jẹ́ kó gentle. But bàbá kan wá sọ pé òun ò ní gbà. Òun máa dúró fún gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá. That's Chief Sunday Igboho. And now is the one that the government believes is the terrorist. Somebody saying, look, forget about, don't blame them for drinking and driving, trying to impress their girlfriend. They want them. Every shit can happen. It's normal for a student. Osha Waleni now, 200 level. But the system was not there to keep him alive. They took him off. Àti pọ̀jù náà tó ṣe bó ṣe kú yẹn nísìn kò tẹ ibi tó máa mọ́ sí náà nìyẹn mo rí wọn tó ṣà ń ṣe jàgbàjàgbà níwájú Àkúrẹ́ fúta bí wọ́n fẹ́ kun ọ̀dà níwò tẹ̀mọ́ tó fẹ́ ṣe irọ́ ni o. After that now wọ́n ti tún gbàgbé ó tún ìgbà tíyàn kan bá tún kú. Let's read some of the comments or the post that came with it. This, according to Twitter handle, I am Sammy PR. Yesterday, an accident involving 5-footer student occurred at the cathedral opposite APC office. But this happened APC, no, it's a shit. You think Koike on Maranaju over teach show. Amaranja ma fekun. Tí ni mo wo. Bí kankan bá ṣe mí nísìn, tí bá pe ambulance, wọ́n bí wọ́n dá. Even with the criticism of the British government, tí mo ṣe, wọ́n bí wọ́n dá kọ́ má dé bíbá in under 8 minutes. With the criticism that I put on the head of Great Britain, there will be here under 8 minutes to make sure that life here must not go. But that is not the same. Yesterday, an accident involving 5 FUTA student occurred at the cathedral opposite APC office in Akure. A 200-level student known as Niger Bears. How to put any Niger Bears? But Niger doesn't love him. Lọ́n forí jòkó. Owó ilépo, owó ilérú tí yẹ́ ṣàtújọ tó ṣàgbásẹ̀gbẹ́ kan wọ́n ti taṣọ, wọ́n ti ta oríṣiríṣi pé kóun ṣàkọ́tẹ̀ ràn lọ sí school. Ó mọ̀ pé tó bá dé school gan sẹ̀ kò garanti pé tó bá jáde ó máa ṣoríire. Wọ́n garanti ẹ̀ pé tó bá jáde ó máa ṣoríire. Ẹ bá lọ mọ́ṣáláṣí kẹ́ lọ sí church. Kẹ́ lọ sọ́dọ̀ babaláwo. Kò guarantee because Nigeria must have done something to even make sure that that accident happened. If the car was being checked on an MOT, that accident must have been avoided. If the proper legal system was put in place by that Akure, via speed bump, it would have maybe minimized that accident. This is the life that we all live every day. Àfi tíyàn kan bá kú, ẹ̀mọ̀ pé tíyàn kan bá kú nísìn ní Nàìjíríà, ó máa dùn ẹ́ gan-an. But you don't know the negligence of what has happened. He was a 200-level student known as Niger Bears. He has been confirmed dead, gone, while the 4 others are badly injured. Ṣé ráwọn mẹ́rin tó wà lọ́sítítù yẹn, kọ́lọ̀ ń jẹ́ káwọn yẹn yé ni o, because there's no oxygen. That hospital tó kọ́ wọn lọ. That hospital, Nigeria does not love them. They'll probably ask for funds before they are being treated. And Buhari is in London taking medical treatment. Let's go and look at the next. According to these, Bonnie says, Omo airbag burst to which kind speed? RIP to the disease. Oh, quick recovery to the injured. Forget about the speed. People, look, there are mad people all over the world. People do madness, especially students. I want to attention students because she madness. I never benefit anything in Nigeria before I only benefit BVN. And the same with the cows in the bush, according to Simon on Facebook. UK does not want Yoruba nation because just imagine if 25% Yoruba doctors in London to Yoruba nation, what will become of them? These, we are giving statistics today, numbers. I want us to play with the numbers. Remember, let me take you back a little bit more. In 2016, Nigeria was still #1 capital poverty in the world. Remember, we have 199 countries. Lani, Mama wa tó pè tán lẹ́ẹ̀kan ní, it was a mistake that Nigeria have done on us. Ó mọ̀wé kọ́ lọ̀rọ̀ Nigeria. Ó bá mọ̀ wo. Àṣé lọ́la tẹ̀ máa ń pa fúnra wa nígbà táwọn secondary school. Àmà níyàn kan brilliant. Àṣé gbogbo yẹn irọ́ ni because ọmọ tó brilliant yẹn àṣó sì máa lọ ṣerú lábẹ́ Fúlàní. I'm sure some of you knows them. Some of your colleagues. You ask yourself, ìwọ náà lọ gbọ́ àwọn tẹjọ jáde ní secondary school àbí tẹjọ jáde ní university. Kò wá wò ọmọ ibo tẹ lọmọ yẹn wà gan ọmọ yẹn mọ̀wé gan pa ọmọ yẹn orí ẹ̀ máa ń gbóná nígbà tá a wà ní school ni lọ bèrè ibi tó wà nísìnyí wá rí pé àbíkọ́ náà bá ṣe tó ti jáde kúrò ní Nàìjíríà ó ń rúpa nínú Nàìjíríà ni. Ẹ lọ bèrè. Let's ask, maybe this person will know. Àbẹ́yìn náà níyàn tí ẹ mọ̀ tó mọ̀wé dáadáa nígbà tẹ wà Nàìjíríà mà tó jẹ́ pé wá ń bèrè nísìnyí pé ibo ló wà tó sì wà Nàìjíríà ní o tó ṣe tó ti travel ìjẹ́lẹ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ yín kankan mà.
Hello.
Ẹ gbọ́ láyé mi o, ẹ káàbọ̀ mà.
Ẹ káàsán.
Mo ní mo ń gbọ́ yín jẹ́ kẹ́ ń gbọ́.
Mo fẹ́ support nípa medical Nigeria yẹn ni.
Ọ̀dà.
Pé nǹkan tẹ́sán yẹn òtítọ́ gidi ni. Senior brother ni wọ́n kú bíi 3 days ago. Wọ́n ṣubú. Ṣubú báyìí. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbé wọn lọ sí hospital.
Kábíyèsí.
Àgbẹ̀ wọn tó ń gbé wọn débẹ̀. Hospital yẹn wọ́n ti nǹkan tó ṣe wọ́n náà láti deposit 1.5.
ọ̀rọ̀ jẹ́ta lẹ́ ń sọ ìyá àbí màmá mi. Tàbá sọ pé jẹ́ta ìjọ.
Wọ́n ṣàtàkù 1.5 làwọn àgbà.
Kábíyèsí ẹ̀.
Ok o, wọ́n gbé wọn wọlé báyìí. Ok, asáré ok. Ẹ ti kọ́kọ́ gbà lókè ẹ bá wa save ẹ̀ níyì. Wọ́n ọ̀dẹ́ hospital yìí. Never ní àwọn máa operate. Ok, àwọn máa ṣe oríkọ̀ tó lélẹ̀. Àwọn láti operate orí wọn ni. Àwọn máa ṣe operation ni. Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n ti kọ́kọ́ gbé wọn sínú scan náà? Ǹjẹ́ wọ́n gbé wọn sínú IRM? Kọ́ wo ibi tí problem wà? Ṣé internal bleeding náà ní ni? Àwọn pípì ìgbà 1.3 within an hour. Nígbà tó wáyé ló wá gbé oxygen má ṣàǹfààní kan náà gbé sí wọn nímú. Kí má parọ́ fún yín, a lose wọn.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run fún ọ̀run kẹwọn.
Àtúwá lose wọn tó àwọn olùsí má ṣàǹfààní.
Ó fi gba balance.
Wọ́n tún sọ pé àwọn fẹ́ gba 500,000.
Èmi ti mọ̀ yẹn.
Wọ́n tún náà mọ̀ gba 500,000. Ìlú yẹn ò bọ́ sí. Kò dẹ̀ lè bọ́ sí àfi tá a bá pín. Nítorí pé tá a bá pín gbogbo àwọn kòkòrò burúkú tó wà láàrin wa, a máa fíṣì wọn jáde.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Mo ń sọ́pọ̀tì nípa mẹ́díkà Nàìjíríà ni mo ṣe gbé aago.
Mo rí bẹ́ẹ̀.
Ìwọ̀n ọ̀fọ̀ burúkú la wà yìí. A dẹ̀ fẹ́ ṣe òkú ìyá bọ̀dá mi tó kú yìí ní ọ̀sẹ̀ méjì sígbà tá a wà yìí.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
A fẹ́ ṣe òkú ìyá wọn ní ọmọ ṣubú ni wọ́n kú yẹn. Wọ́n ṣe wọ́n tiẹ̀